So I'm back in Deland showcasing a beautiful 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, over 2,000 square foot. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And guys, I am back in Deland showcasing a beautiful 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom on a 55 by 125 foot lot. The first thing you're going to notice is that you have this really nice big pad that can easily accommodate 2 to 4 cars. You also have the 2-car garage. And the other thing is, with the base price with this builder, it does include the gutters, which is not usually the case with most of the builders. You do have to pay extra. It has this nice cemented walkway to the front of the house, or to the entrance of the house. So let's go inside and check rest of this beautiful house out. Hello and welcome to another beautiful floor plan. If you are looking to buy a house anywhere in Central Florida, Greater Orlando, Tampa Bay and Ocala, this is a great resource. Please press that thumbs up button. I am back in Deland showcasing a beautiful 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, 2-car garage on a massive 55 by 125 foot lot. Usually the lots in this community can go up to 75 and 125. The lot price can vary anywhere from $8,000 to $20,000, depending upon if it's a 55-foot lot or a 75-foot lot. And I've been saying this for a very long time, guys. If you want more land, you have to go in the outskirts, because you are not going to find these lots right in Windermere, Winter Garden, West Horizon, Wesley Chapel, or some of the top Tampa suburb. You have to go a little bit outwards, and if you do find them, the price is going to be in hundreds of thousands of dollars, like 100, 120, in some cases 200,000 or more. So this is something that I've been saying. The base price of this house is $390,000 at the time of the shoot, which may be different by the time it is released. So if you want to know more, the exact pricing, put that in the comment below and I'll be happy to help you. This house is a 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, 2-car garage. There is no CDD, and the HOA is just about $800 a year, which comes out to about $66, $67 a month. There's not a lot of amenities. You have a tot lot and a play field, but that's pretty much it. There's not a lot. You're right in Deland, and if you want to know more about Deland, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. That's where I've done a community video about Deland. I talk about school, hospital, shopping, dining, everything that there is to know. This is an inventory home, and what I've been trying to do is that with every builder, they have like a lot of floor plans, but they only have 1, 2, or 3 floor plans that are decorated. I am trying to be on a mission to get you every single floor plan that they have, whether it's decorated or not decorated, because for me, looking at a piece of paper that has some lines on it, which is okay, I can understand the dimensions, but I want to be able to physically walk through the house and see how the house flows, because the flow of the house is more important and critical than just how many square footage it is. So the first thing you're going to notice is that you have this nice 8-foot door. This is an upgrade, the glass door. You do get a solid door. 9'4" ceiling height is standard with the 8-foot door for the front. Any of the other 8-foot door that you see in the house is an upgrade, so you do have to decide that if this is something you want. You have this nice 2 big windows, and you have this like you can say this like a den, because I've had some clients that have put the doors. This is something that you can ask the builder. It is available as an option that you could probably make this into a den, and the definition of a den is that you have the space. It doesn't have a closet, but it does have a window. So this is a den. If it did have a closet and the window, it would be considered a bedroom. And the tiles that you see is an upgrade. With this builder, you can go to the design center. They have like 21 different color palette across 7 different packages that ranges anywhere from $7,000 to $35,000. It would really depend upon, you know, what color tile it has, what color backsplash it has. On your standard, you're going to get the 36-inch cabinets. You will have the granite in your kitchen, but Formica in your bathrooms. All the wet areas are going to be tiled, and everywhere else is going to be the carpet. You also have the space right over here, which is kind of nice. It's a little deep, so it's kind of nice storage. I have a very similar space in my house, and it has all our bags and stuff when we travel, so it's kind of tucked away. It's not taking that much space, so it's kind of really nice and workable. And then this whole thing just opens up. This is your great room. This is your family room. You have a nice window bringing in the light. Now on all your inventory home, or actually let me take that back. In most of your inventory home, you are going to have these blinds included, but for the most part, you do have to pay extra for it as a design center option. But for your inventory home, and if you are looking, guys, and you've been waiting because you want those rates to come down to 2-3% of the prices, it's going to be a long wait, because I really do not think that the rates are going to come down to 2 and 3. I do think that the rates will come down and kind of get stabilized between 5 and 6%. And if that happens, and when that happens, a lot of buyers are sitting on the fence and they're waiting. All of them are going to jump and flood the market, and we will find ourselves in the same. Right now, the builders are doing a lot of things, especially on an inventory home. With this specific builder, if you can close on an inventory home in the next 30 to 60 days, they are going to give you 4.99% rate buy down for 30 years. Like, imagine that, 30 years rate buy down. Or if you can close in the next few months, they can give you 5.99 buy down plus $10,000 towards closing cost and prepaid. And the most bang for your buck right now you'll be able to get is on those inventory homes. So the question you really need to ask yourself is, hey, can I afford the house with today's payment and today's rate? And if the answer to that is yes, then please go ahead, and you can thank me later, because you can always refinance when the rate changes. And I've been telling this for so long, and I'm not just saying it. I did this myself. I started building when the rates were 2 and 3%. By the time my house was done, I did not get 2 or 3%. My personal rate is 5.99% with the buy down that I have to do. But the price of the house that I paid, the base price was $589. The same house today, the base price is $702, and it's not even been a year that we started living in that house. So take it or leave it. This is something that I say the people that listen to already had a good amount of equity in it, and this is something that you could look into. This is just my suggestion as a consumer, as somebody that is boots on the ground, somebody that has been doing. Just giving you my honest opinion. You may or may not agree with me, which is completely fine. I'm just letting you know. This is the size of your island, and yes, this is an upgrade depending upon the package that you choose. One of the other things that I want to point out is that in this specific inventory home, the microwave does not went outside. I actually did the other ones where the microwave did went outside, which is a design feature. You do have to pay extra for it. In some of their inventory home, it's already included, but I love the color combination. You have the white 42-inch cabinet right there. You have this beautiful white tiles backsplash, and then you have a different color cabinet right here in your kitchen, which is something that you can do. This is something that I did in my own personal home. Now, washer, refrigerator, and dryer does not come. And one of the reasons that it does not come is that the builder is having a lot of logistic issues in getting them on time when they have promised, and that has taken a toll on the closing. So they're just not offering that anymore. Now, this is not the case with every builder. Every builder is doing things different. So if you want to know, hey, where do I get the most bang for my buck? What do I need to do? Please put that in the comment below. We'll be able to help you, because we carry a list of those inventory builders. We can look at what this builder is doing compared to that, because for the most part, with most of the builders, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathroom, 5 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, and so on and so forth are very similar. The difference is how the house flows, and that is why I have done over 300 plus models, and most of the time I've not repeated any single model, because I want to get to all the floor plans. Some of them look very similar, but this is something that I want you to know, because for me, to be able to walk the house is more important than to just look at the piece of paper and say, okay, I'm good with dimensions, but anything else is something that I want to be able to physically walk. And then you do get the dishwasher, and then you have a really nice sized pantry. Now, with my household with 2 small boys who are very picky eaters, it kind of comes in handy, because then my wife can have all the buffet over here, like with different snacks and whatever she wants. So it's good that we have the space right there. And then right over here, is your half a bathroom. And look at the size of this bathroom. It's a very comfortable size, because most of the time I've seen builders have half a bathroom underneath the stairway cavity, which doesn't really give a lot of room. So it's kind of nice that they had it tucked away, and it's a good size. And then right across from it is the entrance of your house from your garage. And look at this. This is a block construction. You do get the garage door opener, and this is how the floor is going to look. And if you want to pay extra, you can for the epoxy. That is something you could do. And then you also have the pole that kind of protects your water heater. But what I also love is when I come here, you can have a nice piece of furniture. You drop in your keys, you put your shoes, you do whatever you want, and then off you go. I have seen Pulte and Lennar and some other builders kind of have a specific piece of furniture there, or they offer you the cabinet. This is something that you can do. And let me take you outside, because I want to give you some sort of an idea. Now, the glass door is an upgrade. You are just going to get the solid door. But with this builder, you do get this nice big pad out over here. And the 55 by 125 lot goes all the way till you see that. And look at the amount of space you have. You can have a really nice pool with the cage and everything, and then still have room if you're into gardening. You have a four-legged friend. Now, they do give option on some of their models where you can have a covered lanai. It is one of the most expensive structural options. And if you are going to build from scratch, please keep in mind that there are things that you should do with the builder, such as structurals, and there are things that you can do later on. So if you don't have the budget at the time of the shoot to at the time when you are looking to buy, that you want tile, but you don't have the budget, get the carpet. And then as you save money, change that. Those are things easy to do, but you can't kind of have an extension to the covered lanai, because that's that structural option that needs to be chosen at the time, unless you're buying an inventory home that already has that option. So, in Florida, you get a 10-year warranty on the structure. So you don't want to mess anything with the structure, because if you do, the builder is going to say, hey, we void the warranty, good luck to you, and that's pretty much it. So I would not suggest that, but I would definitely suggest any other things that you want to do, you can change, which would be a lot more easier to do. So let's go upstairs and check rest of this beautiful house out. So as I come upstairs, I want to point out, it's kind of good that they put those two lights. Sometimes the builder will only have one light, so it's kind of nice. I would have loved it if they had an option to add a window, bringing in the natural light. So as I come here, this is where you have all your secondary and primary bedroom, and onto this side, you have the very first secondary bedroom. I tend to go on the side, like in the corners, to kind of give you an idea of the depth of the room. You have the blinds, you have the main light. This is what you get for the most part. And the good thing is that you have a solid door that leads to your walk-in closet. It's not a huge closet, but still a comfortable size. Now this house is 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, just about 2095, so 2095 square foot. And right across from it is your laundry. Now please keep in mind, you will have the tile, but this is an upgraded tile. You do not get the washer and the dryer, and you have the space. You don't have enough space to either have a wash station or the roughings for the wash stations, or something like, the fold station, because some of the models that they have the laundry room, which are much bigger, and you can do that. And then right across from it is your first secondary bathroom. It is a shower tub combination with the plain white tiles going all the way up. And then you also have the sink. It is upgraded because of the package that they chose. In general, you'll get the fun mica, but they have the nice cabinet, I would have loved it if they would have had 2 of those. Like with my 2 boys, it would be nice. Hey, this is you, this is you. So it would have been comfortable and nice. But I love the bathrooms, in some of the models they have similar, but then they have a door that kind of leads to the shower tub combination and the water closet area, rather than just a walk-in. But this is something depends upon, and this is why I say that square footage doesn't really matter as much as the flow of the house matters, that hey, it works for me, or hey, it doesn't work for my family configuration. And this is something that you need to think more of Then in terms of the square footage, right over here is the other bedroom. And then again, I'm going to go in the side. Now, if you want to know the exact dimensions, because you're kind of trying to see, hey, will it fit my furniture and all that, put that in the comment below. I'll be happy to send you the whole dimensions or the actual floor plan. It does have the 2 windows, bringing in a good amount of light. And then you also have a nice solid door to your closet. Now, please keep in mind, this is framed on the second floor. This is what's going to happen with most of the builders. Like 99% of the builders, it's going to be framed on the second floor and block on the first. Now with this builder, they're actually building the whole frame house in Windermere Winter Garden. Investor Horizon, not a huge fan of it. I am comfortable with the block. Where I come from, I would have loved a block over block, but they don't really do that here. They have the frame on the second, block on the first, and of course they make sure that it up to a certain limit in terms of the wind and all that, because of the hurricane and the winds that we get. But guys, please keep in mind, you are not too close to the coastal area. I've been living here for a very long time, and I can tell you, other than a lot of rain and wind, if you are close to Tampa and the coastal area, it's completely different as compared to living in Central Florida, Orlando. And I've seen a lot of rain and water, but I have not seen, as CNN makes it to be like, oh my God, I mean, like it's Armageddon and it's flooding and oh my God, the holy grave of all the hurricanes and whatever. They just make it more than what it is. Yes, we do get hurricanes, but we have, by the time they touch the Central Florida, it's just a lot of wind and a rain. So this is just something that I have seen. This is my personal thing. Now you may be comfortable, you may not be comfortable. So of course, do your own research. Wait till you see the master bedroom, which is just massive. And most of their master bedrooms that I have covered with this builder on other models, and if they are not released, they will be releasing it very soon. They are just huge. Like, look at the size of this master bedroom. Wouldn't it be great if they just put those extra lights? Now, when you do go to Design Center to choose that, you could do that. The builder will give you a choice of 2, 4, or 6. In my personal house, for every single secondary bedroom, I put those 2 extra lights. So I have this light, which it comes with, and then I have the 2 lights. You can put it this way or this way. And in my master bedroom, I put the extra 4 lights. Make sure to watch the videos that I have done about the Design Center, about the inspections. I create a lot of educational videos other than just the floor plans that I cover, to give you an idea so you can then decide what works for you and your family. Because if you know, it makes it a lot more easier. I've also looked into and did videos that says the 5 things that I need to do, or 5 things that I wouldn't do, and things that I need to be aware of. So these are the things that I want you to be educated on so you can make the best possible decision. Hope this makes sense, and you're going to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Right over here is your master bathroom. You have a nice closet space, which is a little bit deeper, which is nice, and you have the frameless walk-in shower with this beautiful tile. Now this is just a simple white tile, just laid in such a way that it kind of gives a pattern and it goes all the way up. There is an option in one of the other models for the rain shower, and this one, this is what they have. You have a little niche, a little sitting area. It's nice that you have the light. And then I also love that you have the double sink over here with the upgraded tile. Now this will all depend upon the package, which is what I want you to know, that everything with this builder is a package. You just have to choose the package. You can't just say, I want this, and then this, and then this, and then this. You can say, this is the package, and the package would say, this is the color of the cabinet, this is the color of your quartz, this is the flooring color, this is the flooring color in the main area, and all so and so forth. Right over here is your master closet. Compared to the other models that I have done with this builder, their master bedroom closet has been massive. This one is a little bit different. It's 2,095 square foot, and this is my closet right over there, and this is her closet. But if you haven't checked out the video for other models, I've done another 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, a little bit different. And this is why I say it really depends. You may not have a need of a massive closet, but you like the flow of this house. So it really depends upon what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And guys, if you've been waiting and waiting and waiting and renting and renting and renting, I don't know. I mean, like, I just don't know, because the rents have not gone down either. They have gone up. And more or less, you just have to do a mathematical calculation to see what works for you, what works for your family, and make that decision. Because, you know, the price that you pay at the time of the closing, at the time of the contract, stays constant. And you can always change your interest rate when the rates change. So that is something that I really would like you to consider rather than trying to time the market, because I have some amazing clients, we have some great conversation and we still talk, but they're still timing the market, while people that took action got rewarded by the market, including myself, with over $100,000 in equity. And it's not even been a year. So take it or leave it, just my suggestion. Hope my videos bring in a lot of value. And last but not the least, by the time this video is released, there may be or may not be, depending upon when it is released, around June and July, NAR had a settlement that they are working on right now, waiting on the Department of Justice to approve it, where the buyer's agent commission has to now be paid from the buyer. It will add on to your cost of buying a house. Traditionally, we've been paid by the sellers. It may or may not be changing depending upon the seller. And the reason I say that is because the smart sellers understand the value of buyer's agent, and they'll say, you know what, bring me a buyer that can pay the price that makes sense. I will compensate the buyer's agent that I had in the past. Or they will say, hey, I'm only going to pay a certain amount and then rest of it has to come from the buyer, so and so forth, because the commissions were never set in stone. It was always a negotiable factor for both buyers and sellers. The thing that has changed is that now the seller may or may not pay, but like I mentioned, time is going to tell how things kind of goes. So this is something to keep in mind. And if Spanish is your main language, please make sure to watch out Orlando Home Show in Espanol, run by amazing Anna and Carolyn. They do those same models in Spanish. And make sure to check us out on other social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram. We bring in a lot of value for you. We do a lot of content to educate you, to help you. Until the next one, thank you for watching. Bye for now.